Move the vital breathing towards magnetic energy. Feel the tension in the air from the rain and the increase of magnetic fluid in the room. And tap into that and amplify it and take ownership of it. Very gently pluck the joints, pull the joints open. Very softly, just bring yourself in resonance with the water element. Okay, bring the hands up. Increase the magnetic pull towards your core as you pull the hands towards you and pluck the joints. Pull water element into your water region. And release the arms, let them float back out, and repeat. Find the balance between the tension of pulling the joints and the feeling of relaxation to draw the energy in. You need a certain amount of elastic tension to amplify. You need a certain amount of relaxation to amplify. You want to harmonize those two. You'll notice once you've pulled the hands in towards the core and loaded your core with energy, the moment you let all those tensions go, your arms are going to float back by themselves. Just the stored energy in the fascia will float them back out. Okay, let's partner up and do an exercise. If I can borrow you, Harry, for a moment. So for this one, we touch our partner's base and find the toes, and then from the feet, you create magnetism inside your body. With stretch bridge, you can tuck your thumb into this tendon and lock into the tendon if you want a bit of connection. Now, as soon as you take your hands off, your mind, your sensory system will let go of what you previously felt. But what you have to do is keep the feeling of your hands on. And what does that feel like to be on his base? And now I take my hands off and I remember the feeling as if my hands are on. So what I want you to do is go backwards and forwards, hands on, feel, energize, and then hands off and energize. And my imagination, feeling, everything's replicating what I was doing with my hands on when I take the hands off. And then as soon as you get this idea there that you get in there, touch, get a feel for the person, remember that feeling, and then you just energize that connection that you had with body, with hand mechanics. And it's a stretch of your mind, stretch of your feeling, stretch of the energy, and you can bridge into the empty force type effects. Thank you, Harry. And that's your key to most forms of empty force that you're going to use, is just remembering the feeling of touching someone and then running energy through that same frequency, through that same feeling when you're not touching them. And it goes through the system the same way. You need just a little bit more energy, and it can be up to 10 times more energy based on how open a person is. So as soon as you go from a full connection to standing 2 meters away, you've got to amplify it because that energy's got to move through the space. The only way to compensate is to float them more so that your mental body goes straight and affects them. And the best way to learn how to do this is practice it through a Zoom call, a video call. Get your partner to stand there, mentally transfer, and just practice floating them. As soon as you get it there, and then you come back into the room with the person, it's easy, because you've already got the transfer skill and the effect. And when you're on a Zoom call, you're visually looking at the person and then connecting feeling through visual contact and hearing the sound of their voice. And that's your bridge into feel. because the sensory feeling system, the way we normally feel a person in front of us, doesn't have the same space for the transmission of vital energy, astral energy. It's going through the mental body and then back to the astral vital sensitivity. So it's you get much better at this by practicing via video conferencing, because it's all mental body and then comes back into form, and that works incredibly well. I've noticed a lot of the students who started over COVID doing a lot of their classes and healing sessions over Zoom, their skill level just went up through the roof. One of the guys pulled a coma patient out of a coma so she could have a chat with her daughter over a Zoom call. As soon as the call finished, boom, she went back into a coma. And this person's been able to heal a whole range of different types of cancers via Zoom calls. So and now if he touches someone, his skill level's way higher than before. If you get that opportunity to teach via video and do healing and sessions via video, take advantage of it, because your skills are going to improve in contact a lot. Okay, partner up, have a play.